Hello, how are you all? Los Angeles just received their 11th bus of migrants, and although that sounds like a lot, it's nothing compared to New York City, Chicago, and we can't even get started on Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, like way South California, all those border areas who have been completely overrun for 2 years now. The official numbers are out. 7.2 million that we know of have entered the country illegally within the past 2.5 years, however long Biden has been in office. Math isn't my strong suit. Neither are anything involving a calendar or time for that matter. Anywho, since this has been happening, Karen Bass, who is the mayor of Los Angeles, has been saying she wants to hold an investigation into Greg Abbott. That's where these buses have been coming from. They've been coming from Texas, largely sent by the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. So they want to investigate him. They're even talking about possibly filing charges for what exactly? I'm not sure. Wait till they hear about what Biden's been doing. Anywho, it's all smoke and mirrors. Why? Well, first of all, they're being allowed to come across our border by the current administration, who they support, so they must support open borders. Also, before anyone is put on a bus anywhere, they're asked where to go. The majority of them probably have family in Los Angeles or have had Los Angeles as their chosen destination. They're given paperwork. They know full well where they are going. And here's another part of this story that's rather ironic. Just the other month, June of 2023, Los Angeles, knowing full well what's happening on our border, has decided to declare themselves officially a sanctuary city, which technically California already is a sanctuary state. So why they would do that at that time, I'm not sure. And then to make a spectacle about it, again, knowing full well what's happening on our border, or I would at least hope they're aware of what's happening on our border. They're elected officials. It was the city council that did this. I remember right after they did that, as soon as I saw the news that they declared themselves a sanctuary city, I was like, well, they might as well have just called Greg Abbott on the phone and said, hey, please send people now. Why would you do that in the middle of a crisis and then be upset when people are starting to come to you? It was a matter of days after they made that declaration that the first bus of migrants came. As soon as they came, they said, we need to investigate this Greg Abbott. How dare he do this after we declare ourselves sanctuary for anyone and everyone that wants to come? But that's exactly what happened. And the priorities by the city council, even by making this declaration, feel a bit off for me. I think all hands on deck should be there for the homeless problem that's in Los Angeles. There's also a big issue with affordable housing. It's one of the most expensive places to live. So to me, it seems a bit irresponsible at a time like this to make a declaration of that matter, and seems a little bit off priority rise. And when I say the homelessness issue, they did a new count of homeless, and these are just the ones they were able to count. I'm sure the number is higher. 70,000 homeless people are currently residing in Los Angeles. That is an 80% increase since 2015, despite the state and the county and city spending billions of dollars to solve the issue. But since they've started spending all this money, the issue has only gotten worse. So you would think they would want to pause on everything, reevaluate, and figure something out that's actually working. I think it's something like 5 people a day pass away on the streets of Los Angeles, which is horrible and sad. So there's that. And even the people that maybe don't agree with why homelessness is happening, even the people that think homelessness is just a housing issue, that it doesn't have to do with addiction and mental illness, even with them, they'll say that there's a huge affordable housing issue in Los Angeles. And even to them, although I disagree with them, they'll say that the reason you're seeing so many homeless on the streets is because there's no affordable housing. So again, even if you're on the the opposite end of why there's so many homeless in Los Angeles, you still agree that there's not enough affordable housing. So again, it just seems extremely irresponsible by the city council to make a declaration. It seemed to me to be a big virtue signal, and it backfired because just a week later, they're starting to get migrants supporting the president that's supporting open borders, declaring yourself a sanctuary city, and then as soon as you get migrants who chose to be in your city, you say, we need to investigate that man, Greg Abbott. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Have a good day. Bye.